What is going on, everyone? Thank you for being here on a Friday night. We got Michael in here with us tonight. Michael, NC, Relic, Hunter, Coley. How's it going, Michael?
Going good. How about you?
It's going great. Hopefully, everybody, I'm coming through loud and clear, and you guys can hear me. Everybody good on sound? I hope we are. And we've got a wonderful group in here tonight. And a lot of regulars, and hopefully we got some new people showing up too tonight, Michael. So before we do that, let's before we get going with everything, let's give a couple of shout outs here, Michael. We got Mr. Wisco Detect in here as always. Glad to have Wisco with us and being our moderator and checking everything out for us. Mr. Wild here is in here tonight. Metal Detecting with the CZ Kid is in here with us. Mr. Josh Sipes, and we got some great finds from Josh that we're going to show tonight as well. Mr. Damian Thorne is always here with us. Appreciate Damian being here with us tonight. Mr. Finders Keepers is here with us. My main man and main hunting partner as of late, Mr. Surfside Dan. Hope Dan's doing great. Dan, glad to have you in here tonight. Mr. Mark D is in here. Mr. Alabama Digger is in here with us. Glad to have him. Mr. James Letner, always a very supportive member of the show. BK, always here providing some great insight too. So we appreciate BK being in here. Mr. James Bazell. James does a wonderful job of supporting the channel. Appreciate you, James, so much. Thank you for being here tonight. We're glad you were able to catch the show. Don't Tread on Me. Metal Detecting is in here. Glad to have him in here as well. Digging Daryl, one of our loyal members and subscribers, which we're going to talk about in a few minutes. Got some special things going on with that. Mr. Ricky Bennett, glad to have him in here. Mr. Charlie Tucker, as always. Ricky and Charlie, both supporters of the channel. We appreciate them. And I'm trying to get to everybody. Great Lakes Adventures. Hello, Great Lakes. Glad to have you here tonight with us. Mr. Joe Dirt. Glad to have him in here. Blasted Cat's in the house tonight. Glad to have Blasted Cat. And I think I've gotten everybody. Did I miss anybody, Michael?
I think you've got everybody.
Oh, Mr. Andrew Paul Marisuch. I think that's how you say it. Marisuch. I think that's how you say it, Andrew. If I said it wrong, I apologize, but glad to have you in here as well. So, Michael, we got 21 people in here tonight, ready to rock and roll on a Friday night. Got some great things to talk about. So, we wanted to come in here and give you some great information tonight. And we've got some wonderful finds that we want to share with everyone, and we're going to put those up in just a second. A few things, though, before we start the show. We are going to be doing our exclusive members live stream on Sunday night. So this will be the first time that we've done our membership live stream. So we're going to do that on Sunday night. It's going to be exclusive to people that have signed up for the membership level. And we've got some really special giveaways that we're going to do on the membership. If you are interested in joining the membership, you don't have to, but if you are interested in joining the membership, then you can sign up for it. It's $9.99 a month. And you get a loyalty badge, which pops up every time on YouTube. Anytime you comment or you leave something, your post is sort of highlighted with a little badge. Also, too, you get access to this exclusive live stream. And then as well, you also get in the running for some special giveaways. Michael, what do you think about those giveaways that we got going on for Sunday night?
There's some great stuff that he's going to be giving away. A couple of things I'd like to have myself.
Right. And we're going to be giving away some stuff tonight too. We've got a couple things that we're going to have. Might have one in the middle, might have one in the end. You never know when we're going to do the giveaway. I want everybody to tune in and stick around. So we are going to be doing a giveaway tonight. So stick around for the giveaway, and we will be doing that either in the middle or towards the end of the show, probably towards the end. But we'll see how tonight goes, and then we'll keep moving on from there. So, Michael, any metal detector news you want to share with everyone before we start with everything tonight?
Digging Daryl said Christmas came early. He said he's got his M8 coil in the mail for the
Uh,
Manicoil.
oh wow, Digging Daryl, you'll have to let us know how you like that. We
Yeah.
got a couple other people that just popped in. Chris is in here with us. Good evening, Chris. Digging Dirt's in here with us. Glad to have him in here. So yeah, we've got a great group of people in here tonight on a Friday night sharing their time with us, Michael. So it's always super to have these guys joining in with us on a Friday night. Mr. William Birch just popped in too. So we're glad to have William in here with us as well. So Michael, I want to start off tonight by sharing some of our finds that were shared by our loyal followers and subscribers. So I want to show those, and we're going to start with that, and then we're going to get into we've got an exclusive video for you guys tonight. Of course, many of you know that Calabash and I have been hunting together for 7-8 years now, and Calabash has sent me a special video tonight that I'm going to share with you. No one has seen this video. So this is an exclusive that you guys are getting a treat and seeing. Calabash will have some other videos up starting tomorrow, but we're going to be the first to show it. And it is about the Nocta Score. Calabash has sort of been testing the Nocta Score, and he sent me this video today to sort of share with you guys. I think you're going to be really impressed with what you see. This video is about the regular score, not the double score, but I think some of you are going to find this to be very interesting. So I'm going to share that video later on, but stay tuned for that too, because you definitely don't want to miss that. Michael, what do you think about the score and the double score?
Looks like they're going to be pretty interesting machines. Good separation on them, but I think they still have a few bugs to work out with the software, but it looks to be a pretty solid machine. I mean, I like the looks of the machine, and it's for the money, I think it's going to be pretty nice.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good machine too, especially below $500. I mean, and you're getting a multi-frequency machine. Nocta's, really done their homework on this, and the version or the video that you're going to see tonight is with the new updated version of their software. And Calabash was nice enough to share that with me tonight. And I wanted to be able to show it to you guys. So this is going to be great. We've got exclusive content and something that no one else has seen. Calabash hasn't even published this video yet, so you guys are seeing it first and here. So again, I appreciate Calabash Digger for sharing that with us as well. So, but first, we got to share those finds. So let's look at some of the finds from this past week, and we're gonna add these to our stage here. If I can get it to come up. There we go. There we go, Michael. Now we're rocking and rolling. So glad to have Mr. Sniff It Out. He just joined in. Glad to have you here. Sniff It Out. Thank you. Again, hit that like button. That helps with the algorithm. We're trying to grow our channel. We're trying to show a lot of different things that you're not seeing anywhere else. And that's what makes us unique and special. Same way with Calabash. We are trying to provide content that you can't find anywhere else. So hit that like button. We really appreciate it. It definitely helps out our channel. So again, please hit that like button before you leave. That would greatly appreciate. I would greatly appreciate it, and it really helps out with the channel. So thank you guys so much. So we're going to start with our finds, and our first find is from Mr. Andrew Engel, and he has sent us a U.S. Cavalry rosette from a cavalry camp, but he thinks it's post-Civil War, and he said he was digging the iron iffies, and he said that this cavalry button had an iron back. That's a pretty button, but I think he's right. That's probably post-Civil War.
I have one that's very similar to that, and that's kind of what I was thinking too. It was post Civil War, but the one I have, it looks almost exactly like that, and it did have an iron back as well.
Yeah, I mean, and he looks like he got a few really nice bullets there, some pieces of lead. But he shared this with me, and I put it up there. But very, very nice rosette. I love all things military. So, of course, as many of you know, and most of you know, that I am a history teacher. So, anything military just strikes my fancy. And I love seeing military items, and this is a beauty. And I appreciate Andrew sharing his finds with us. So thank you so much, Andrew. Yes, nice rosette for sure. All right, let's move on to our next one on here, Michael. So oops, messed up here. Let's go to our next slide. Next slide is from Mr. Ryan Cole. He said he just picked up his Deus 2 a couple of weeks ago. Um, he says his Manicore speaker died at the end of the water season, so he's picked up a Deus 2. He's got a late 1800s horse carriage park find. It's 10 karat gold tested, some sort of buckle in replica, but in gold. And then he also said he squeaked out a nice Merc from the same park on another trip with the Deus 2. So those are beautiful finds. And anytime you find gold is good, right, Michael?
Right, especially that's probably pretty rare. 1800s horse carriage pork, to find a piece of gold
Mm-hmm.
buckle like that. Wonder what
Yes.
that was off of.
I don't know. He didn't tell me. This is the information that he left with me. But yeah, that is a stunner right there. And I just love a Mercury dime. Those Mercury dimes sound so sweet, don't they, Michael?
Yeah, they do. They really
They
do.
do. They really do. And Ryan, I appreciate Ryan sharing these finds with me. Those are super, super nice finds. Again, anytime you find gold, it's a great day, right, Michael?
That's right. Exactly. I've found gold maybe one or two times, and that's it. So
Yeah, yeah,
anytime I can find gold, I love it. Like everybody else does.
right, right. And we got Miss Diggin Canuck is in here. Glad to have you in here, Diggin Canuck. Appreciate you being here tonight. She has a great live stream too. You guys can check her out. I think it's on Wednesday nights. So also excellent detectorist, and she's probably going to be interested with the video that we're going to show in just a few minutes about the Nocta Score. So we're glad to have Diggin Canuck in here. Silver Hunter's in here with us too, Michael. Want to recognize him. Glad he's in here with us. And so yeah, we got some pretty knowledgeable people in here tonight. So I appreciate you guys being here.
CZ Kid asked a question. He said that after a year of detecting with the XP DS2 and the newer software version, some of the original testing last year is a bit obsolete or dated. Will there be new testing? Southern Relic Adventures.
Yes, well, CZ's exactly right. And I think I even said this on one of my live streams. It was back a few months ago, but I do remember saying it. And I said it's almost like we got a whole new machine
Right,
with this last update with the 1.1. And I think you would agree with me too, right, Michael?
right.
Yeah,
It
and there's a lot of things that we still don't know about this machine with this update. I mean, there's still things that I'm still testing. There's things that Calabash is still testing, and we're basically going through and trying to pick this machine apart and figure out what are going to be some of the things that a lot of you are going to want to use, and what we're going to want to use too. So there's a lot more to be determined with this machine as we go through and sort of pick those things apart. But CZ Kid is exactly right. Thank you, Michael, for catching that comment because I totally missed it. So
Guys,
again,
if you got any suggestions, for what kind of test, depth, separation, just leave a comment, and we'll try to make some videos.
yeah, we're going to make videos. We're going to show those things because I know a lot of you want to see certain things in certain situations. Either I can do it, or Michael could do it, or Calabash could do it, and he goes back and watches a good many of these videos as well. So we can put together some things for you guys if there's something you want to see with the Deus 2 or pretty much with any machine. If we can test, if we have access to those machines, then we'll be glad to actually show those things for you. So again, Digging Canuck says the Hayfinders guy actually streamed my last stream last night. Been doing it since 2018. I'm concentrating on videos. Yeah, so she said she went Thursday night. I thought it was Wednesday, but she went Thursday night. So again, if you want to check out Digging Canuck, she does an awesome job on her streams. Really entertaining, a lot of fun, high energy. If you like that kind of stuff, you'll like Digging Canuck's channel. And she does a lot of stuff with Nocta products. So, and she does a really good job with it. So we appreciate her being on here with us tonight. So appreciate Digging Canuck being here. All right, let's move on, Michael. So we've got, I can get this. Michael, I keep messing up on this. All right, so next we've got Mr. Josh Sipes, who's on here with us tonight. And Josh has shared with us a couple of finds, and I got more finds coming from Josh. Josh shared a few things with me. Look at this nice old pocket knife, and Josh can comment on some of these because he is on here tonight. A couple of really old nice pocket knives. Looks like he got a pendant there, a mercury dime, and it looks like a wheat penny. Then he's got a beautiful barber, 2 Indians, and I really like the glass that he's got over here too. Looks like some old milk jugs, a mason jar, and some other things. But just, I love all things old. I guess that's the old person in me. But I love relics. I love artifacts. I love old iron. I love old bottles. And Josh did a good job of sending these things to me to share on the channel. So wanted to pass these along. 2 really nice Indian heads. And of course, anytime you find a barber, it's always not a nice day. And they're just.
Does Josh have any idea what is on that pendant there?
Yeah, Josh, what's on the pendant? I mean, it looks like it's, I don't know. Looks like it could be religious in connotation. I don't know. I'm not real sure. So Josh could probably tell us. And Josh just shared with us. Also, Josh makes a wonderful lanyard that you can get for your pinpointer. He goes through. It's called Vets Dig Beeps on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. You can find him there, and it's called the P Cord. And I've got one. I love it. And Michael's got one too. Michael, don't you like that P Cord?
Yeah, I've got 2 of them. I got a blue one and a OD green one. He's got several colors also, guys.
Yeah, so you can contact Josh there and let him know you're interested in a P Cord. Of course, Josh is an avid metal detectorist. He's a former veteran, and he's designed this P Cord, and he does a great job out in the field too, metal detecting and finding some really, really good finds. So we're extremely excited for Josh sharing that. So Josh says that's an Asian lady in a Komodo, Michael. Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Right. So again, we appreciate Josh, and I've got more finds coming from Josh, which I should have those up on the next live stream. So stay tuned for that. Josh sent me a bunch of really, and one of them really blew me away, or actually 2 of them really blew me away, and I'm going to share those with you guys next live stream because those are some outstanding finds. I can't wait to share those with you, and I appreciate Josh taking the time to send those to me. And again, if any of you would like to share your finds and get them up on the live stream, you can always share them at sransc@gmail.com. And we will be glad to feature your finds on our live streams and get those things up and share them with the rest of our audience. So again, if you are interested in sharing your finds of maybe the last week, try not to go back too far, but maybe the last week or so, then that would be great. And we'll be glad to put those up on the live stream. So some pretty good finds, right, Michael?
Yeah, good finds. Yeah, Finder's Keeper was asking about the email. It's right at the bottom there. SRANSC@gmail.com.
Right. Okay. And I see a lot of things coming through here, Michael. So I know we're getting a lot of comments. So I'm going to try to. Alabama Digger wants to know how the Extreme Hunter did last week. I actually did not use the Extreme. Dan and I got out there late, and we did not dig any targets out on the plantation that we were hunting. But we're looking forward to using it real soon again. So we will be using the Extreme once again, and hopefully we'll have some more video content to share with you guys. Of course, if I don't dig anything with it, I'm not going to show the content. But if we get over something that we're really excited about, then we're going to dig it, film it, show it, and so on. So hopefully we'll have that. That would be as well. Yeah, let's see. We got a couple of things. Don't Tread on Me says, I just discovered this on the D2 Reactivity Zero, high square, full tone, zero filter, zero silencer, 40 kilohertz sensitivity at 98. Wow. I can't run my, can you run your sensitivity that high?
Now I watched his video on that. He made some good finds. I think he found a large scent.
Yeah.
Pretty deep.
So his reactivity ran on 0. So he had to be swinging pretty slow. High square full tones, which I love. Zero filter, silent, or is that zero filter, zero silencer, 40 kilohertz for the max frequency, I'm assuming, and sensitivity at 98. He said absolutely killer, and separation is still incredible. Talk about depth. Hey, Don't Tread on Me. What program were you basing that off of? That's my next question. Yeah. Digging Dirt says, Don't Tread on Me metal detector. I use those settings in General Pro, and I agree, good settings. So maybe we need to try those, Michael. What do you think?
Yeah, it would be worth giving it a try. And you got to think the day is too. Even at 0 or 1, it's faster than a lot of the machines out there.
Yeah. The only other question I have is what discrimination was he using on that? William Burt, has anybody used Quest headphones? I'm trying to modify the headphone and it doesn't work out. Just wondering if they're good. I haven't really used the Quest. Have you, Michael?
Yeah, I had a pair of Quest headphones, and I had to file the little teeth on the clip down to get the WS6 to snap in. You can just take a file and file it off, or a Dremel tool.
Do those have, Michael? I mean, I don't have any, so I'm going to ask you and defer to you on this. Do those have? How does the sound? I mean, is it bassy? Is it more treble? How do you think that sounds?
I think it sounds pretty close to the WSA2 XLs. It may be a little bit more bassy, but not much. It's pretty close.
And we just got a new membership, Michael, Detecting Adventures, Aggie Hall. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Stay tuned because our exclusive live stream is coming on Sunday night. All members will be sent out the link to get to that and sign up for it and get their name in on the drawing. So you guys that are members, look forward to that. Thank you so much, Detecting Adventures, Aggie Hall. Appreciate it so much.
He said you use deep high conductor on that program, Brian.
Right, deep high conductor. Well, that might be the ticket. He might be on to something. So thank you, Don't Tread on Me metal detector. And I appreciate you sharing that with us. We got a couple of other people that have popped in here. Workman's Adventure, glad to have you here with us. We've got Ohio Fred, always a great supporter of the channel. Test Ridge Digger, also a great supporter of the channel. We appreciate him. And I think everybody else has been on here. So I'm trying to catch everybody as they come in the door. But again, we got 43 people on here, Michael. So we got a good crowd. Finders Keeper says people really seem to be liking the Deep High Conductor program. And I love Deep High Conductor. That's all I mainly used before the update. And then after the update, I really gravitated towards sensitive and sensitive full tones. And I did make a video for those of you that haven't seen it on sensitive. And I used it on my last Relic hunt, and I came away with a beautiful General Service, Civil War General Service Eagle button, which I'm getting ready to share with you guys in just a second. We like that sensitive program too, don't we, Michael?
Yeah, it works really good. It runs quiet. It seems to work pretty good in the iron as well as on the mineralized fields and stuff. So
Right. Don't tread on me says epic on early ground with no modern pollution. All right, that's awesome, buddy. Well, we're definitely going to try that out. I'll give it a shot. I might even try it out tomorrow just to see what it does. Joe Albano says, how much better is the Deus 2 over the MineLab 900? My only thing with the MineLab, I love MineLab machines. Don't get me wrong. I've used an Equinox. I used an Equinox for a long time, along with my Deus 1. I don't know. For what I do, I really feel like the Deus 2 is the better separator and iron. But if you're not hunting a lot of trashy areas, those types of things, then I really like the MineLab machines. The Equinox 900, the Equinox 800, 700, 600, they're all really good machines. I've found so much stuff with those MineLab machines that it was phenomenal. And it's still a very, very good machine. Just for where I hunt and what I do, I just prefer the Deus 2 a little more than those machines. But those machines are excellent machines as well. What do you think about the MineLab 900?
it looks to be a good machine. I like the updated ID system, on the 700, 900 in the Manicore over the 800. But I mean, and I do like the carbon fiber handle they put on it, shaft.
Right.
It was a good update from the 800, I think. It's for the money. I think over the Black Friday they dropped the price of that machine down to what was it, $899?
Yeah, they did. They lowered the price to $899. So if you're interested in one of those machines, now would be the time to jump on it. And I want to say the 700 they lowered the price on too to, I believe, was it $699 or $599? Do you remember, Michael?
It was $599 for the
Yeah. So
700.
those are great deals on those machines. And those machines are awesome machines, guys. I mean, I would buy those machines in a heartbeat. They're solid machines. The 800 was a solid machine. The 600 was a solid machine, and the 7 and 900 are along the same lines. So yeah, if you're looking for a machine and you're interested in MineLab products, then now's the time to actually get invested in one of those. And of course, I'm going to mention this too. XP has some great deals. I think they expired this week, at the end of this week. And you get a free pinpointer if you buy a Deus 2. You get a free finder's pouch if you buy a Deus 2. The WS6 is on sale for $699. Both of those are great deals. The pinpointers were on sale too. So if you're looking for a good pinpointer, the MI6 I believe is $119, and the MI4 is $89.99. So if you're looking for a pinpointer, those are great deals too as well. So you might want to check with your local dealer or check out the sites, or you can check out my Amazon affiliate store and you can purchase one of those. So, but yeah, let's keep on with our finds here, Michael, because I've sort of gotten away from that, and I think that was, let me add that back. And the last set of finds, Michael, look who's on this last set of finds. Southern Relic Adventures. So these were a couple of finds that I found over the last couple of hunts, which I had up on YouTube. There's the beautiful general service button that I dug with the Deus 2 using the sensitive program. I also found this basket weave button. It's a colonial button, super high quality button. And then I've also got a very nice buckle there that I found with the sweeper program that we advertised on here as well. So those were a couple of my finds from the last couple of hunts, last weekend and weekend before last. So super excited about those, and I can't wait to get back out there and start hunting again. Maybe I'll try some of these programs out that some of you guys were suggesting as well, and see how they work. So again, some excellent finds, and I enjoyed hunting with Dan. Dan actually was with me when I dug all three of these things that I just featured on the channel. Hi, Fred's got a question on here, Michael. He says, how does audio filter work with high square full tones offset. So if you're using audio filter, I usually like to run it a high fret. I run it at 1. And if you're going to run high square, of course, that's great. Full tones, as far as the offset, I run it at 10, but I also ran it at 15 the other day when I actually dug this Civil War button. So 10 or 15 seems like it works pretty good. Michael, what do you think about that?
Well, yeah, I've been running it at 10, and I started running PWM, and I seem to like it better at 15. You know, running full tones when I run PWM, but
Okay.
10 to 15.
Yeah, I say run it at 10 to 15 as well. And there's some other people on here that might agree with me on that. And it really, it's all site dependent a lot of times, but 10 to 15 seems like it works for us in the offset. Max frequency, when I'm hunting relics, I run at 40. And the reason why I do that is because XP has told me that 40, running that max frequency of 40 kilohertz will help you with some of these mid conductive targets, like some of these buttons. That button that you see there, it rang up a 64. 64. That's pretty, I mean, that's pretty middle of the road.
Right.
Now I've had some buttons that ring up 85, 83 that are two-piece buttons. That was a two-piece button that rang up 64, 65. So, but the button beside it rang up an 83, 82. So that's the difference, but that's a solid one-piece brass button.
I've had those two-piece buttons that, anywhere from like you said, the 60s up through the 80s,
Yeah, yeah. I've had them ring up all over the place. So
Yeah.
yeah, we've got a lot. So gosh, Michael, don't let me miss a lot of these questions because there's a lot of people on here. Josh says the day is two is also deeper. Metal detecting with ZZ Kid says, I don't know who they were talking about, but they were carrying on a conversation. Metal detecting with Dustin, glad to have you in here. He says, I love my MindLab 540 Vanquish, and I've got one of those MindLab 540 Vanquishes back here behind me. Great machine. Only thing with it is it's not waterproof, but it's pretty, it's multi-frequency. You can hunt anywhere. You can hunt on the beach. You can hunt on the land. Great machine, real simple to use as well. So I like the 540 as well. William Birch says he really likes the MindLab sounds over the Deus too. And again, that's why we were just talking about the high square, and that's what Ohio Fred was referring to. Gives you sort of that MindLab sound. But I do like the MindLab machines over silver. I just think they've got just a unique sound to them. Alabama Digger says the Nox will kill your arm after a long hunt. The Deus 2 is definitely better than iron, but the Noxes are crazy deep. They sure are, and I agree with him. But the Deus 2 is really deep too. Just depends on how you set it up and how you run it. But Alabama Digger is exactly right. Tesh Ridge Digger, I like the sensitive program with reactivity of 0.5, sensitivity at 95, and audio response of 5. Pretty good settings there too. I would agree with him on that as well. I don't, of course, most of the time I'm hunting in iron, so I wouldn't run my reactivity that low. But that looks like it would be set up to really go deep. What do you think, Michael? Sensitive's a deep program too, right?
It is, and it's funny. We're talking about "Don't Tread on Me." His program he was using, um, you know, back in the let's see, his last winter, I was going up to Virginia hunting for Civil War bullets, and
Right,
a lot of them were deep, 14, 15, 16 inches, and that's what we ran. We ran deep high conductor, and I think reactivity 0 or 0.5. And
right,
a lot of those signals were, they didn't really sound that good. But if you're getting a signal, hunting for bullets, then you want to dig them. But I'm kind of want to get back up there and try it with the audio uh, filter and see if that kind of cleans those signals up where they sound better.
right. And it could. I like running the audio filter a little bit. Some people said they don't like the audio filter, but I like running it as well. LC Hunt says he agrees. Glad to have you in here, LC. He agrees 40 kilohertz is the best on mid conductors, and it does. And XP's told me that, so that's the reason why I'm running at 40 kilohertz max frequency for relics and my iron loaded sights. It seems like it picks out, but it also picks out some real small stuff too. You'll dig a 22 bullet occasionally, a 22 casing occasionally. And some of those little lead balls, those are going to get to you as well. Tesh Ridge Digger says audio filter 1 or 2 in iron and modern trash, clean ground 3 or 4, and on the beach up to 5. I've never run it that high, but I haven't tried. So I've only gone to 1, and that's what I was actually told by a couple of people. So I might have to up my audio filter as well and just see what happens with it. But thank you, Tesh Digger, for sharing that. Josh says, Ohio, the 9 is very deep with amazing separation. If you're not hunting targets deeper than 8 to 9 inches, I'd recommend the 9. I think the 9 is, in my soil, Josh, it's pretty deep. What do you think, Michael?
It is. I mean, there's not a lot of difference in depth between the 9 and the 11. It's minimal. It's pretty deep. It's a deep coil for this for size. Yeah.
Well, and if you want to get more coverage and you want to get just a tad more depth, the 11 and the 13 are definitely. But I'm going to be honest, and I've said this 100 times. That 11 and that 13 separate very, very well, even in really trashy situations or heavily loaded iron situations, which is why I like those as well. Digging Daryl says the 13-inch for the Deus 2 works, and it does. Digging Daryl, I dug that button that you saw, the one in the center. I dug that with the 13-inch coil, and this side had been hammered over 4 years by a bunch of metal detectors. And I went back in there with the 13, and I found 2 of those basket weave buttons on that side. So William Birch says my silver always sound. It does. I agree with William Birch. There's nothing like that MyLab sound over silver. Wisco Detect says some days I'm going to visit one of you all so I can find some of those unbelievable relics. Well, it doesn't happen all the time, Wisco. I wish it happened a lot more. Don't you, Michael?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Metal Detecting with CZ Kid says, I would like to order that 13. That's a good Christmas present, Metal Detecting with CZ Kid. You need to hit the wife up and say, hey, I know what I want for Christmas. But that 13-inch coil is good.
Maybe they'll put some of those coils on sale for Christmas.
I know. Gosh, we got a lot of comments in here. Wisco wants to know why you raised the audio filter. It cleans up the sound, and I've tested that a little bit too. Running it at 0 versus running it at 1. At 0, it sort of has sort of a crackly sound to it, doesn't it, Michael?
Yeah, it does. It kind of enhances the signal, especially at depth.
Right. Yeah. If you're hunting deep targets, you need to be running an audio filter. And like they were saying a few minutes ago, you're really looking for a really deep target, then maybe running that audio filter up a little bit more will help in that situation. So, we got a lot of Florida, Georgia, and Alabama all close by too. Got to get in those areas and start relic hunting. I agree. I'd love to go to those areas. So, but yeah, those are all, you guys are so great. Those were some great comments. And if I missed your comment, I didn't mean to intentionally. I get to rambling and sometimes I'll miss them. I'm trying to catch them as they come across my screen. But I appreciate each and every one of those comments. And hopefully we answered some of your questions too, as far as what you were asking. So every public site here has been tore up, still some leftovers, but you got to work hard for it. And that's where we think some of these machines, especially some of these newer machines, are really going to pay huge dividends, as most of these places have been hunted by older machines. And the Deus 2 just tends to shine in those types of situations. So, again, we appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. All right, Michael. So I told you guys a few minutes ago, we have an exclusive video tonight that we're going to share with you guys. No one has seen this. Calabash shared this video with me tonight, and I told him, hey, can I pass this along to our viewers on the live stream? And he said, sure. He is going to have some videos up tomorrow. So if you want to check out Calabash's videos tomorrow, he will probably have this on here, but you guys are going to get to see it first. And it's basically showing the Nocta Score against the Xterra Pro. Michael hadn't even seen this video yet. Have you, Michael?
I don't think so.
No, Michael hasn't seen it. So this is an exclusive video on the Southern Relic Adventures live stream channel. And we are super excited to share this video with you guys. And this is showing the Extreme. The Xterra Pro against the Nocta Score. So you're going to get to see this first. Notice what the Nocta Score does. Really interesting. And you'll hear Calabash narrating along the way. You ready to see this, Michael?
Yeah, I'm ready to see it.
All right. Let's get this going, okay?
Same test. Where's that doggone score at? Let's check this.
All right, let's start over. Here we go.
Same test. Same test. Where's that doggone score at? Let's check this out in field mode here. Nocta Score, turn on and go in field mode. Looks pretty good on that unmasking in field.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. That shows you the power of that multi-frequency, you know?
Right. So basically, what you guys saw there was you saw Calabash swing over the target at first with the nail, and it's elevated too now. And of course, the Xterra did not hit it. And then, of course, with the Nocta Score, not the double score, but the regular score, it was able to hit that target. So he shared that with me. That was pretty impressive. And again, Nocta Score. Don't know the price of that unit yet. I think they're still sort of trying to figure it out. But that was with the new updated software that Calabash has been talking about. If any of you watched any of his videos, so that was with the new updated software. And then also too, he told me that those units will start shipping today. So if you're gonna order a Nocta Score unit, they're starting to ship, and he said they're going to start shipping today. And so looks like a pretty good unit at that lower end, below $500 price. So I think that's going to be really, really good.
That was the score. That wasn't even the double score there.
That was not the double score. That was the regular score that Calabash showed in that video. And Digging Canucks is very impressive, and it was. That's pretty impressive.
I got a question, Brian.
Sure.
What is a Canuck?
Oh, you're talking about for Digging Canuck?
Yeah, I mean,
a Canuck is somebody from Canada, Michael, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's right. So Digging Canuck can probably tell you, but I think I'm right on that for sure. Alabama Digger says, Michael, you seem like a very reserved person. I have to know, when you find something really good, do you freak out or stay just reserved? Michael gets excited, guys. Believe it or not, he does get excited when he finds something really cool. Now, he'll, like, when he's off on his own and he finds something, he calls me up, and he's like a little schoolboy when he finds something. Aren't you, Michael?
Yeah. Like everybody else, we like to find something good every now and then.
Yeah. Digging Canuck says, yes, Teach, you are correct. So, yes, it's okay. Canuck is someone from Canada. So, there you go. Andrew wants to know when the triple score is coming out. Well, they got the double score. I don't know if they're coming out with a triple score. But the double score looks to be a good unit too. So those should be coming out really, really soon. And again, Calabash informed me that Delic told him today that they would be shipping today. So they're shipping out to the U.S. So probably in the next week, week and a half, those units should start to show up. And, you know, if you're interested in one, they're going to be here. So if you want a unit under $500, maybe you're buying one as a backup unit, or maybe you're buying one for someone who is wanting to get into metal detecting for the first time. There aren't a ton of features on the Score. The double Score has a few more features, a few more bells and whistles. But, you know, you can look at those machines, and they are coming to us very, very soon. So,
Andrew, we'll call the Legend the triple score.
yeah, the Legend is the triple score because it's
Right.
basically the big brother of both of those units. So he's exactly right. So Finders Keeper says, I'd like to find a silver coin with one at the park and just scream score. I agree with you, Finders Keepers, for sure. Really, really, really like that. So one other thing that we wanted to share tonight, we've been on here for 50 minutes, but one other thing we wanted to share tonight is a good accessory. Maybe this is a good stocking stuffer for someone. We always encourage everybody to have 2 charging cables, right, Michael?
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
You
So,
well, you ran into that the other day. Didn't
oh,
you?
I know. Michael got me good. I couldn't find, I thought I'd left my charging cable. I went and stayed with my dad, and I thought I left my charging cable at my dad's house, and I didn't have another one. And so Michael said, you don't need to do that again. But anyway, Michael was generous enough to order me another charging cable, but he ordered me one that's pretty unique. So I want to show that to you guys. And this is on Sirius Detecting's website. Drop that. This was on Sirius Detecting's website. And I'm going to flip over to this other camera real quick here, Michael. So we're going to add this other camera to our stage, and we're going to add it full blown. So this is the cord, and I'm going to show it to you. You can see my Deus 2 down here, but this is the cord, and you'll notice that it's got the 90-degree plug-in, which is to me, a lot better than the screw-in. And all you have to do is put it right here. And we found these on Sirius Detecting, and you just push it in, and it's good to go. So now we've got our 90-degree cord on there, and it's pushed in. Now, why they didn't make it this way to begin with, I do not know. Why do you think they did it this way, Michael?
I don't know, but I know after a while, I'm a machinist, and after you screw on and on those threads, after a while it wears on those threads, and I just like that design better. That just slides in like that, and it's a lot quicker and easier.
Right.
You don't have to worry about cross threading it.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about screwing it on or tightening it up. You just push it in, 90-degree angle. Yeah, so go to Sirius Detecting. Send them a thing and tell them, hey, Southern Relic Adventures suggested this, and get you one of these 90-degree plug-ins. And again, you just saw me. I just pulled it right out. But again, great charging cable. You can charge your unit really, really quick, and all you got to do is just push it right in. And I appreciate Michael sharing that with me, as it's just an awesome thing, and you guys can get it. So there you go. I wanted to share that accessory. That would make a great stocking stuffer for someone. Don't you think so, Michael?
I think it would, yeah.
Yeah, anyone with a Deus 2 would love to have that charging cable. So again, Sirius Detecting has them. All you got to do is type in XP Deus 2 charging cable, and you can pick up one of those today to plug into your unit and charge your Deus 2.
I'm gonna
So
send one to Calabash for Christmas too.
you're going to send one to Calabash. All
Yeah, I
right.
got you one. I got to send one to Calabash too.
Yeah. So Finders Keeper says, yes, that's definitely an upgrade. Doug Atkins, glad to have you on here, Doug. Doug shared some finds with us. He's a supporter of me on all of my channels. I appreciate Doug. So Doug says he's ordering one of those cores right now.
I
He
know. I
says,
better hurry
cool.
up and order one because they're gonna be sold out at
I
them
know the
places.
way these guys are responding to that. Yeah, and Finders Keeper says, yeah, those threads are super fine. So I would definitely suggest getting one of those. You need to get some. I'm buying one now. I wouldn't recommend it for updating, but charging 100%. Definitely. I know that a lot of people, that can be aggravating. Andrew Paul says he just ordered two. Thanks. Well, guys, shoot them a little thing over there and say, hey, Southern Relic Adventures just suggested this, and we are ordering it because of him. But you need to also mention Michael, because Michael's the one who said, hey, you need one of these, and so we got it. And I said, man, I need to make a video on that. But I wanted to share that with you guys tonight before I even made the video. So again, you're getting exclusive content. Tash Ridge Digger says, send one to him too, Michael. So there you go. So yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys. I thought you guys would enjoy that. Great accessory, great way to charge your metal detector. You need an extra cable, order it, but you don't have to worry about screwing it in. And I think that would make it a lot easier, because all you do is just slide it right on. And
And
so
it's the same price as the original cable as well too.
yeah,
So
it's
it's
fit.
not like
What was it, Michael? I think they got them on sale right now for $15.80 or $15.90. I think is
yeah,
what it was. Isn't that what we looked up, Michael?
I think it was. That's right.
I think I got it. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can pull it up on their website. Hang on one second. We'll see if we can share that. It's not going to let me. But anyway, 15. Doug Atkins says they're $15.90. So there you go. $15.90. You get a charging cable. 90-degree charging cable. You don't have to screw in, just plop it right on. And again, there you go. So again, we're offering content and information you're not getting anywhere else. So we just offered two things. We saw Calabash's video, and now we showed that charging cable, and hopefully everyone can get one of those ordered and so on. BK says the backup to my Deus 2 is my other Deus 2, but that double score does look pretty interesting. It is, if you got a legend, you're probably not going to want to mess with the score and the double score as a backup. But if you don't and you want a good unit, one of those would definitely fit the bill. The score is more of a turn on and go machine, not a lot of settings and things on it. Double score has a few more settings. And I think I did a whole video on that. Calabash is doing a bunch of videos because he has that machine right now. So you can check out his channel for that as well. So if you are interested, there you go. Again, Doug Atkins says $15.90. Andrew Paul says $37.58 shipped to New York. So he must have ordered two of those, but that's pretty good, really. For two. There you go. All right. So I did want to share that with everyone, and hopefully that helps everyone in getting their machine charged. And if you need it, everybody needs an extra cable, and which Michael
Right.
pointed this out, and I've said it quite a few times. You can take this out in the field with you. Take a charging bank, power bank with you. You can charge up your detector, hooking it right into a power bank. But you have it right there in your backpack. So having two is something I would highly recommend. Don't you think so, Michael?
Yeah, and when I first got my Deus 2, my original cable, it went bad within a week, and I had to. Luckily, my dealer, he sent me a new cable free of charge. But I was kind of, you know, I didn't have a spare one. You couldn't buy a spare one at that time, so I was kind of stuck there. So after that, I said, well, I'm gonna order a couple, just to have a spare in case something happens to one, because they do. I mean, over time, being in these cables and everything, sometimes they go bad, and
Right.
it's always good to have a spare when you don't want to go on a big hunt somewhere and have your cable go bad and not be able to get another one.
Right. I agree, Michael. And like I said, I appreciate you sending that cable to me and me being able to show it because I think a lot of people are interested in that for their days too, as well. Um, so one other thing I wanted to talk about is just talk generally about machines. Christmas is coming up, and there are going to be a lot of people looking for new machines, maybe as backup machines, or maybe somebody getting into the hobby. There are so many good machines out there, and a few that, of course, we just mentioned: the Xterra Pro, the Nocta Score, the Nocta Double Score. The Legend, if you can get it for $4.99, is a great deal. The Vanquish, also a good deal with a multi-frequency machine. The Simplex Ultra, which is extremely deep, it's a single frequency machine, but if you're just starting, it's an excellent machine. The Simplex Lite is a good machine at a lower price point. But all of these machines are machines that you guys can get right into. And if you want to go up a little bit more, there's some more excellent machines too. The WS6, which I highly recommend at $6.99. You got all the Deus 2 features. You got a lightweight machine. You've got pretty much everything other than, if you want to go out in the water with it, you're going to have to put it into a pouch and that kind of stuff. But a great machine at $6.99, which XP's offering that right now. The Equinox 700, a great machine too, as well at that price point. If you like single frequency machine, the XP ORX is a great machine with an elliptical coil. If you love hunting parks and trashy areas, the XP ORX machine, it has a lot of different frequencies that you can pick from off of that machine, and it's a nice machine too. And then, of course, then you step up into the 900, which is the $8.99 price right now on sale. Great machine. And then, of course, you get into the Deus 2 and the Manticores. But those are also great machines. And there's so many machines at different price levels that you can get. What do you think about all those machines, Michael?
Well, I think as far as that $6.99 for the WS6, you're going to get the highest performance machine. You're getting everything, like you said, but a couple of features that you're going to get on the remote on the Deus 2.
Right.
And, that's followed by, I'd say, the Legend. You get all the features with it, and you can, like you said, $5.99
ORX.
ORX, or you can go for the 700.
Yeah, you can go for the
It's called
700 at
700.
$5.99. Yes. So there are so many good options that I would have never thought 10 years ago would have ever happened. We've just got so many great machines to pick from. And you just got to decide what your budget is, what type of sites you're going to be hunting, whether you're going to be beach hunting mainly, or whether you're going to be doing park hunting, relic hunting, and so on. And all of those machines will fit those certain types of hunting scenarios. Don't you think so, Michael?
Yeah, I think so. Joe Dirt said on the XP site, I can't find the version 2.0 update. Any help? Well, Joe, if you'll go under the what is it, the 1.1 update,
Yeah.
and when you get to hook up your remote and your WS6 or your headphones, there'll be a little drop down icon, and you'll find all the versions 0.71, 1.0, 1.1, and 2.0. So it's on there. You just have to just
Yeah,
go under the update.
the way they got their website set up, I wish they would make it more user friendly.
I wish they would too, but
Yeah, the user interface or the UI is just not. I don't know. It's not very intuitive sometimes. So I get where Joe Dirt's coming from with that comment for sure. As I struggled the first couple of times. Blasted Cat says I had an issue with my DS2 being stuck on 3 tones and bouncing between large and small display numbers today. Cleared up after 4 or 5 restarts. Anyone else with this issue? Blasted Cat, are you on 2.0 or 1.10? That would be my first question. Michael, have you seen that problem with yours? Have you noticed that with the large numbers and small numbers?
I haven't. He may want to go back and reload that software, whatever version
No,
it's
that was
on.
that's the recommendation I would have for Blasted Cat was to go back and reinstall the update and see if
Said
that,
he's on
that clears his
2.0.
clears his issue, clears that issue up. Digging Daryl said just ordered the cables. Here's the tech. Will be shot in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate it, Digging Daryl. Thank you so much for being a great supporter of the channel. You are awesome, buddy, and we're always glad to have you in here. And Alabama Digger said the same thing. Blasted Cat, try redoing your update. Sounds like a glitch. That's what we thought too. Detector Two Guns says we started without him, Michael, but we're glad he's here and he's catching us at the end. Yeah, they have updated the manual. CZ Kid, thank you so much for sharing that. You can go check out the manual if you haven't really lately. Let's see here. Ohio Fred says, where can you buy wireless Knox 800 headphones or get them fixed or another brand? A lot of the dealers should have something for you. You can order the individual Knox 800 headphones too. What were those? The ML10, what were they, Michael? Do you remember? 105s, 108s? What were they called?
I think it's 105s, right?
Okay, I think that's right.
Were
I
they
could be,
800 or were they 85s?
I don't remember because I haven't had an Equinox 800 in almost 2.5 years. So I don't remember. But you can get those Ohio Fred. Contact a local dealer in your area. You should be able to order those individually. You can also go on Amazon and order them too. Just type in Equinox 800 headphones and they should come up. Cody's on here, just joined in. Glad to have you in here, Cody. Appreciate you being in here tonight.
Fred, you can also go on Amazon. Those exact same headphones. I'm trying to think what brand they are, but it's exactly the same headphones, and they just don't have the MyLab logo on them.
Yeah, I remember that, but I can't remember what ones they were, Michael. So you're gonna have to help me out with that one.
If he just goes and searches for low latency full size headphones on Amazon,
Really?
he should be able to find. They look exactly the same.
Okay, all right. Blasted Cat says this was in all programs. Yes, yeah, Blasted Cat. That's what I would do. I would just update my software and update the run the update again and see if that helps. But that should hopefully that clears it up. If it doesn't, then you need to contact the dealer or contact the service center for XP and see if they can get you taken care of as well. Metal 10 with CZ Kid says, I just went back to 1.1. I was having the pinpointing issue was off a bit. And I addressed this last week. You guys that do have pinpointing issues, if you will give your dealer or whoever you bought your pinpointer from, if you give them the actual version of your software, if it's an older version or an older pinpointer, it probably needs to be updated. And unfortunately, you can't update it online. You're going to have to send it back to the service center. Go ahead, Mike.
I think he's talking about pinpointing with the coil.
Oh, pinpointing with the coil. Oh, if it's pinpointing through the pinpointer, then definitely do that. But if it's pinpointing through the coil, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What do you think, Michael?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure on that. That may be something you need to ask them about.
Yeah, and I can send guys. They put me right in touch with the engineers the other day when I told them, hey, some of my followers and subscribers are having issues with pinpointer. I mean, if there's something you're having a really issue with, then you can let me know, and I'll be glad to relay that to XP and see if I can get some of those engineers working on that or telling me what you guys can do to help remedy that problem.
And BK, he said the name of those headphones are, is it Micus? Is the name of them, and I'm pretty sure he's right because I
Yeah,
remember
he
that.
says Micus, I think.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he's right. That's the
Yeah.
name of them.
Right. There you go. Let's see here. Doug Atkins says I'm on 1.1 and not having any issues, so I ain't upgrading. There you go. Stay on 1.1. I love 0.71 too. Chris says fantastic show. Thank you, Chris. You're always a great supporter of the channel. We appreciate you. Any low latency headphones, Josh said, will work. There we go. Digging Dirt says the ML80. I think the new ones for the Manicore is the ML105. I think that's right. Yeah, I think I'm right on that. Alabama Digger says ML80 as well. Thank you guys for helping me out with that. Ohio Fred says, I can't find them anywhere. Stop making them. He should be able to still get a pair of ML80s, I would think. So I'm not real sure. But look around Ohio Fred. That's all I can tell you. But there should be a dealer, or you should be able to find them on Amazon. I think I've seen them on Amazon, in fact.
Maybe he could get a what is it? The WM8 08 module too, and use whatever headphones he wants.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and that's another thing. I didn't mention that. We'll mention that real quick. They did release the WM09 module for Manicore 700 and 900 MindLab products. So if you did like using the ML, what was it, the M80, now they got an M90. So yeah, those that way you can hook up any headphones you want to any of those machines, the 700, 900, and Manicore. So again, Ohio Fred says, using my WS6 Master, but would like to fix phones for Knox 800. Right. I get it, Ohio Fred. Hopefully it shows up. You should be able to find them, though. I don't think you should have an issue with that. Get that treasure says he's late, but we're glad you're here. Glad to have you get that treasure. William Birch says, I always use the wireless WM08 and normal headphones. I did too. I love the WM08 with my Equinox 800. Did you ever use the WM08, Michael?
Yeah, and William was talking about it was much faster. I know me and Calabash has talked about this in the past. It is, we've tested that, and it is a lot faster than those headphones. I think that's the fastest low latency you're gonna get is with that WM08 module.
Right. Metal Technic with the CZ Kid says, really don't know where to send it if that's the case. I'm assuming he's talking about an XP product, but ZZ Kid, you should be able to send it back to the service center if you're having an issue. In case I missed it, but I think that's what he's asking for. But you can contact the dealer; they can give you the service information, and you can send it back to the XP Service Center, and hopefully they can take care of any problems that you're having with the DS2. Thank you, Damien, for becoming a member and joining the membership. We appreciate it. We are going to have our exclusive live stream on Sunday night with special giveaways for those people that are signed up for the membership. So if you do want to get in on that, you can. We are going to be talking about a couple of other things too, but should be a great live stream. It's our first membership live stream. So if you are interested in getting involved with that, then definitely sign up. We are doing a giveaway in just a few minutes, so stay tuned for that. He says August is another brand that will work with Equinox 800. So there you go, Ohio Fred. BK just shared that. Again, guys, you guys are awesome because y'all can share information, maybe something I don't really know about. And I appreciate BK sharing that information. William Birch says WMO8, much faster response. That's what we thought too. Ohio Fred says, I have the MO8. Detecting Adventures, Aggie Hall, and the Moss Fly Out of Damien's Door. Yeah. He's got the 2.5 men, the Allen syndrome, where he walks away whenever the bill comes. He goes to the bathroom. Is that what you're saying, Aggie Hall? He said more like bats. I love it. James Bazell just said that he's just sent back 2 MI6 pinpointers. Unfortunately, the post office lost them. That's terrible luck.
Yeah.
I insured them though and have filed a claim. I bought a new MI6 and it works perfectly paired with the remote connected every time.
That's good advice. Ensure if you had to
Yeah.
send them in, especially this time of year, there's so many packages with Black Friday and
Oh,
Christmas.
yeah. Things are going to get lost for sure. And James, I'm glad that that's working for you, buddy. We really appreciate you so much. So Alabama Digger says the ML80 and 90 is perfect for recording audio of a detector into a recorder of YouTube videos. You can run the headphones and module simultaneously. Thank you, Alabama Digger, for sharing that. Let's see here. Metal Tan with CZ Kid said, good to hear James Bazell. My pinpointer sketchy at best, hooking up to the RC. And Damien said he thought he was joining Aggie's adult chat page. I love it. And Aggie Hall says, that's more than $9.99 a month. Those are great comments. I love it. Michael, them deep Virginia bullets you were talking about earlier were Larry Cisna's hunt. Them suckers were deep by the swamp. So maybe you were there, Michael. I haven't been up to Virginia to hunt deep bullets, but Michael has, and hopefully I'm gonna get up to Virginia in the near future.
I wasn't at Larry's hunt, but I know where that hunt was, and I was real close to there. So
yeah. Get that treasure says the trick for him is to turn your pinpointer near the RC when you turn it on. If there's any interference in the coil, will continue to send signals and disrupt the connection. And he's probably right. But XP did tell me that some of the older pinpointers will struggle in trying to connect. And so, if you've got an older pinpointer, that's probably the issue. And you can send them back to XP, like James said, and they will update the software in the pinpointer to get that corrected. Wild here says his new MI6 works perfectly. Ben Boggs says any luck with the Extreme Hunter yet? We found a couple of nice iron artifacts. Now, we haven't found any big non-ferrous artifacts, but again, you got to be in the right spot. It's not designed for a single coin. It's not designed for anything along those lines. So it's going to have to be a large amount of those. So silver coins, if you had a big jar full of silver coins, that might work. But no luck so far on a good non-ferrous, but we have found some really good iron artifacts using that machine. Dan and I have found some things, and we have actually donated some of those things to a local museum for some of the places that we were hunting. So it's done its job. It's just we just haven't gotten in the right location to dig a huge non-ferrous target. So there you go, just to give you guys a heads up on that.
Hopefully in the future we can get in a Civil War area and dig some cannonballs and artillery shells.
Yeah, and seeing my area is not loaded with that. Of course, if I got up to Virginia, it might work a little bit better. But my area is not loaded for that. So, and Get That Treasure says, found a septic tank. Yes. No, because most of the places I hunt, there aren't any real houses around. Most of the places I hunt are deep in the woods.
They had outhouses.
Yeah, they had outhouses. But we are looking for trash pits. And again, all that iron could lead to something bigger. That's the thing that all of you got to keep in mind is that, I've dug some iron, but it's been big iron. And usually where there's iron targets on a lot of them and they're all clustered together, that could mean that there's more non-ferrous mixed in with that iron. So, you dig them. Of course, I don't have a backhoe with me, so I can't go more than about two foot deep. I probably dug about 3 or 4 feet. Dan's on here. Dan could tell you, but I did dig a pretty big size hole the other day with it. And we got into a trash pit, and we would have never found that trash pit if it hadn't been for the Extreme. Now, it was an early 1900s trash pit, but it was loaded with some great bottles, some nice artifacts from the early 1900s. And I enjoy doing it. I love that kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff I live for. And so the Extreme did its job. It's just we just haven't gotten over a big non-ferrous target yet. So just to answer that. Ben Bob says, which this was for a local museum in our area that we're donating some of these artifacts to. So, yeah, someday if you're ever down in South Carolina, look me up. I'll tell you where to go. But a local museum that we were donating some of those artifacts to. Andrew Paul says the aftermarket 800 type headphones I ordered in 2020 are not available on Amazon anymore. Name was Axonic. They were exactly like my lab ones. Any aptX low latency Bluetooth headphones will work. Thank you, Andrew, for sharing that information. And we appreciate that. Thank you too, Ben. We appreciate that. If you're ever down in South Carolina or in this area, look me up, shoot me an email. I'll tell you some of the museums and some of the places you can go to check out those finds as well. So
I wish we would have remembered to put that software version up for the pinpointer. You know, if you had this software,
I think I've still got the
version,
pictures, Michael, so we can definitely do that. We got 47 people in here, Michael. We're rocking and rolling. Josh says that's what I experienced with incredible finds from this week. I even give a hand forged yard rake. That's a metal piece on top of an 1800s plow, even a clothing iron. And I feel the same way, Josh. That's you know, you dig those big iron targets, but those big iron targets can lead to a lot of other things too, right, Michael?
that's right. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good iron targets you want to dig, you know.
Oh yeah, definitely. Get that treasure. So there's a detectorist in Dallas named Bob Rigdon that will be having a display of his artifacts in the Dallas Library. If anyone's down there, he's been detecting for 50 years or so. That's awesome.
Wow.
I would love to see those. And by the way, too, I'm going to mention this. If any of you are in South Carolina, American Digger is having a great show, Relic show. I might even get Michael to come down and he and I might go to this Relic show. But it is one of the best Relic shows that you will ever go to. They're going to have it in Charleston, South Carolina. I can't remember the exact dates, but I will try to get that up for you guys. And
I
super.
think it's the first weekend in January. I
It
think
is
they're
the
supposed
first weekend in January, and
Yeah.
they have it. It's a 2-3 day event. You can go there. They've got artifacts galore. They got accessories galore. They have metal detectors there for sale. They've got everything and anything relating to metal detecting relics and artifacts. So if any of you are near this area or you want to check out a great show, Charleston, South Carolina, first weekend in January, the American Digger Relic and Artifact Show. It's an awesome show. I highly recommend it. I've been to it quite a few times. Love that show. It's one of my favorite. And you guys need to check it out. If you're in this area or you're nearby or you want to go and see some great things or you want to buy something, I mean, they've got all kinds of things for sale. They got the Reichert cases that you can store your artifacts and things in. They've got some unbelievable books for research and just great reading too, as well as you can buy a lot of artifacts, relics, and all sorts of things along those lines. And they have a lot of the metal detecting vendors and dealers of this area that are there as well. So if you are interested and you're in this area, definitely check those things out. Mental Metal's in here with us tonight. Glad to have you in here. Mental Metal, as always. I love having him around. No, it is actually at the Shriners Temple in Mount Pleasant is where it's located at, digging dirt. So if you are in that area, go check that out. Get that treasure. So let us know. I've got a buddy that's a surveyor in Charleston that can put us on some sites. I'll meet you guys there. Definitely would love to do that. Appreciate that. Get that treasure. And glad to have Scott Mental Metal in here with us. So, Michael, we probably need to do our giveaway for tonight. What you think?
Yeah, we're going on what 81 minutes now. Yeah, we probably need to get.
Yeah, it's an hour and 22 minutes. We've rambled on for an hour and 22 minutes. And there are a lot of people still in here with us and joining the show. And it's about time to do our XP giveaway. So tonight's XP giveaway, and y'all got to hang on with me for 1 second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, Blasted Cat. That is the Low Country Antique Americana show. I think that's right. It is. It's the Low Country show.
Yeah, it's the Low Country show. American Digger is the show. So tonight, Michael, we've got, gotta get my camera back tuned in over here. Hang on 1 second, guys. So tonight, we have got, this will work. My camera is locked up here, Michael.
I think they do. They do have one in Chattanooga also.
They do. It's the same. It's the same one. And I cannot get my camera to go back right. Oh my gosh. All right. What in the heck is wrong with this thing? The Zoom works.
Yep, it's zooming.
Yeah, I saw it zoom, but it ain't following me. For some
Doug
reason.
Atkins says smack it. Yeah,
I know my camera's stuck. All right, so tonight we got this, Michael. We got an XP Deus 2 polo shirt. And I've got a lot of sizes available. And we're gonna, there it goes.
it's pretty nice.
Yeah, hang on, I'm scrolling over here. I don't know what's wrong with this thing. This thing's acting funky. That's what I get for moving, Michael.
You're slowly moving your way.
I know, I got it. All right. So, hang on 1 second. Let me get back to the live stream, if I can. Hold on 1 second, guys. We had a technical difficulty right at the last minute.
Alabama Digger said, please donate, guys, for new camera.
Oh, that's a great, this camera I got is great.
It is a nice camera.
It's me that's the problem. So, all right. There we go. XP Deus 2 polo shirts. Yes, a polo shirt. What y'all think? Somebody said polo shirts went out of style in the 90s.
Man, Metal said get a size bigger than you normally wear. They run small. They're France size.
Right. Yeah, they do. They do run a little bit small. So get that. Treasure says I'm too. But I do have all sizes right now. So you guys are getting the first crack at a polo shirt. So how are we going to do this giveaway? Well, this is how this works. Okay. So I'm going to add this to our stage here. And we are going to, you will type in hashtag SRA. Okay. And you got to type it just like what you see on the screen. Hashtag SRA. And this is an XP Deus polo shirt that we are giving away tonight on the channel. So type in hashtag SRA, all caps. And of course, SRA is Southern Relic Adventures.
Can I get in on that?
Sure, you can get in on that, Michael. We're collecting them right now. we'll give everybody a few minutes, a few seconds here to type in. And we are giving away a XP Metal Detectors polo shirt. And you guys can let me know what size if you win. Again, if you win, please email me your address and I will gladly ship that to you guys. How do you spell SRA? Damien said. How do you spell SRA? And for those of you that will be joining the membership live stream, we got some special giveaways for you guys. And Michael knows what a couple of those things are, and they're pretty nice, really nice, as well as some t-shirts, polo shirts. We got some other things too that we're going to be giving away. Josh says 3XL. We do have it. We do have a triple X, Josh.
That's what I need too.
He says it's hard. Get that treasure says it's hard being long and wide. Trust me, I get that. I'm giving everybody a few more minutes. Giving everybody a few more minutes. You don't have to type it in blue, Ohio, Fred. You don't have to type it in blue. Just type in hashtag SRA in all caps. Josh Sides says, get that treasure. It ain't it. So, all right. Are we ready? Has everybody got in? Don't say after the fact that you didn't get a chance to get in. So
How
I
many
hope we're ready.
entries do you have?
Huh?
How many entries?
I've only got 30 entries, but I got 45 people in here.
Right.
So I guess only 30 people want a free polo shirt. Got to type in the hashtag Don't Tread on Me. Surfside Dan got it. Hashtag SRA. Number sign SRA for those of you that don't relate to hashtag. There you go. Now we're good. 31. Test Ridge Digger just got in. Text Kenzie. All right. Are we done? Going once? Need a tent. I think the biggest size I do have though is triple X. So I don't have a 4X. I got a triple X, and that's the biggest size I've got. Get that treasure. Yeah. Back in the day it was a pound sign. It's a pound sign too. All right. I think we got them all, Michael. What do you think?
Yeah.
Ready to draw?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Let's see who's going to win an XP polo shirt. And I appreciate XP. They did donate these to me to do our giveaway. So glad to have XP donating these giveaway products to us. Go check out XP Metal Detectors. You can check out their website. And again, we appreciate XP for doing this. Pound me too. Josh Sipes said, pound me too. All right, let's draw here, Michael. Let's draw. All right, here we go, guys. Let's see who's going to get lucky. Let's see. Here we go. Who's it going to be, Michael? Who's it going to be? Oh, Drum and Detect gets in with the win. Drum and Detect. You may send your address to sransc@gmail.com. Congratulations. You won a XP polo shirt, XP Deus 2 polo shirt. And it's a nice shirt. It really is. And you've seen a couple of people wearing these that are official representatives. And we were so fortunate to have XP donate those to us for our giveaways. And we're going to have more giveaways going on for our members that are And Damian Thorne says this is a conspiracy. Yes, XP, I appreciate them so much for donating those products. I appreciate you guys for being here tonight, getting in on the drawings. So Drummond Detect, we appreciate you, buddy. You shared us some great finds last week or week before last, and we're glad that we can contribute to you by giving you back something for being a part of the channel. And that's what we're all about. So don't forget about our exclusive membership live stream on Sunday night. All members will receive their link to join in on that live stream. So again, you will be in the running for some special giveaways. We've got all sorts of things that we're going to be giving away at that live stream. We're going to talk metal detecting. We're going to talk about some things, maybe have some exclusive content during that live stream. So you definitely want to be a part of that. When will it be? It'll probably be Sunday night at 7 o'clock on Sunday night is when we're going to do the membership live stream with the giveaways. So if you're a member, then you will be getting a notification to join in for that live stream. So be prepared for that. And again, the SRA True Relic Hunter level is $9.99, $9.99 a month, and you get exclusive content, exclusive giveaways. You get a loyalty badge and all those sorts of things too. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Michael, anything you want to say before we head out of here?
I hope everybody gets to get out and find some relics tomorrow. I think it's supposed to rain here tomorrow. Are you going to get out tomorrow, Brian?
I'm going to try. Hopefully Dan and I are going to get up, and hopefully we're going to get up together and we're going to go out. I haven't heard from Dan. So Dan, if you're still on here, shoot me a text. Let me know what's going on. But hopefully Dan and I are going to be hunting tomorrow, and we're going to head out and do some hunting. And I might even try some of these suggestions from some of our viewers and followers and subscribers on some of those programs that they suggested, just to see what I can find with what they're recommending. Always great to try those things. So Drummond Detect, congratulations tonight. We appreciate you, and congratulations on your successful giveaway tonight. And I think that's going to be it. Michael, anything else? Did we miss anything?
I think we covered a lot tonight. I know that.
Oh my gosh, we covered a ton. And you guys were so good about giving out information and sharing information tonight. And that's what makes this show go. Please, 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 if you haven't hit that like button, please do so right now before you leave. Hit that like, thumbs up button. That greatly helps me, helps out the channel, keeps me going. I apologize for the brief technical issue with my camera. My camera follows me, so whenever I get up and move, it moves with me, unfortunately. Sometimes it'll get locked. But again, we're going to have our special members only live stream on Sunday night. Members, look out for the link for that coming through to you. So be prepared for that. And best of luck to everybody. I just saw that from Chris. Yes, please like and share. I greatly appreciate it. I hope everyone has a wonderful and fantastic weekend. You get out, you find something great. If you do, share them with me. Remember SRANSC at gmail.com. You can share your finds with me, and I'll be glad to put them up on our live stream on the next live stream. Please hit the like button. Join the membership channel, or so we can get that membership rocking and rolling. We are going to have exclusive content just for members. So be prepared for that. We're going to be sharing some of those things on our membership page as well. So, and Michael will be joining me. Michael, you're going to join me, right, for the membership live?
Yeah, I can join. I can be
Okay,
there.
so Michael will be with me too. We may have some special guests and things that might join us along the way. This is our first time sort of venturing out with this sort of stuff. And of course, we're going to have some exclusive giveaways that we're only doing for those live stream members, for those membership people that have signed up for those memberships. So again, we look forward to seeing some of you on Sunday night. And if you want to join, you don't have to, but if you do, it's down below. It is the True Relic Hunter level $9.99 monthly membership. All you have to do is click join. It helps out the channel, it helps me out, and it helps promote the things that we're doing. And we look forward to bringing you some more exclusive content that way as well. So again, thank you guys so much for being with us on a Friday night. I know it takes time, it takes effort, and we're glad that you spent your time with Michael and I on this live stream. And hopefully you went away with some good information. Check out that cord if you're interested on serious detecting. It's a great item to have for Christmas. Hopefully some of you, if you're looking for the score, the double score, we just shared some exclusive content with you that you haven't seen anywhere else versus the Xterra Pro. So that information is up there for you guys. But again, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Michael, any parting words?
Yeah, if you're interested in the score and the double score, check out Calabash Digger's channel, Iffy Signals. They got some great test videos and some hunt videos with them. And they should have the latest update news on those machines.
Right. Yeah. So Calabash should have some videos going or running tomorrow. So if you are interested in double score and score, those Nocta machines, Calabash said that he probably will be doing some videos tomorrow. So check his channel out. Calabash is a great supporter of me and my channel. Of course, he and I have been hunting partners for over 7 years. And again, great guy, very knowledgeable, knows a lot. And hopefully we're going to have him on here real soon too as well. So again, I appreciate you guys. Thank y'all so much. Have a wonderful, fantastic weekend. Go out there and find some great things. And Michael, guess what? We're going to see these guys on our next adventure. So take care, everyone. Have a great weekend. We appreciate you. And Southern Relic Adventures and NC Relic Hunter are out. Take care. Have a great night. We'll see you guys real soon.
Good night, guys.
Good night.